Hello, everyone. I have returned for more, I'm not sure if I'm going to be crafting or adventuring today, but, I suppose I will figure it out along the way. Let's see, first and foremost, it looks like Garagrim is online. I don't know if he's available to go adventuring or not. Maybe. Yes, I see that he's in Blackburrow, and I would like to test out some of these new combat abilities. First and foremost, though, I'm going to get into my adventuring gear. It's no good going out in my artisan's tunic. And my, not to forget my very important Noggin Sparks Wondrous Tickerdoodle. Definitely not the thing I want to be running around in. It's almost as useless for adventuring as the crafting tunic is. That being said, of course, its effect is very good, gaining 70 power, and it's something you can use every 10 minutes. I mean, again, that is a good thing. But what I was referring to essentially was the stats being fairly useless for this character. Primarily the intelligence. A Swashbuckler does not have any spells at this level and on this server, so it's completely useless to have intelligence. Garagrim does want some help over in Blackburrow, so I will head that direction. He says he's got a book quest and he has to kill some snakes. Alright, then in that case, should be no big deal to get over there pretty quickly. Trying to see if there's anything I need to grab first. I definitely need to put on some food. I don't have a lot of food right now in my bags, but I have a little bit, so we'll call it good enough. Let's see here. I will get into group chat. I don't know if, yeah, Garagrim is in there as well, so that way we can communicate via voice if he is able to do so. On my way over now. Shouldn't take me too long to get there, and I've got a bunch of new combat arts, so hopefully.
I mean, this isn't going to be much of a test. They're kind of just gray, not even heroic snakes. They just seem to not spawn very much.
Right, but maybe the track will come in handy anyway.
Probably. Track's always handy.
Is it like are they called like bloom snakes or something like that?
Dark Lashers.
Okay.
And not the giant lashers. Those don't count. It has to specifically be dark lashers.
Okay. Maybe the gloom snakes are the ones over in like Ballin Gate.
Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, one just spawned. That's Dark Lasher number 5.
Nice. How many do you need for that update?
One more. But yeah, these snakes just do not seem to spawn very much.
Yeah, that's the real issue with the book quests, just in general, is that essentially you are camping whatever it is you need for most of the time.
At least with Sabertooth miners, there's a bajillion of them.
Yeah, there's a good number of those.
In fact, for most of the Sabertooth Miners Guide quests, it was stuff that spawns fairly frequently. It's pretty much just the snake that's been the pain in the butt.
Oh, that's good.
There's another snake that spawns in another area called Crimson Constrictor. So that's fun.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many snakes that don't trigger the quest. I am the only person in Blackburrow right now.
Well, that's helpful at least. There is Groven Chiptooth. That is one of the people that you need to kill for the scout and fighter armor quest, the Ian's Forget family. I believe that's step 2 that you need him for.
I am one of the 8 paladins currently online.
Nice.
One of them is a level 1 paladin who is in the Tenebrous Tangle. That seems like a crafting alt to me.
Sounds likely. But you never know.
Oh, the last snake is up.
An adventurer who gets gets a little brave for his britches. Well, good news. On your last snake, the cavalry has arrived.
Okay, now I need to kill 8 Sabertooth Guards. I mean, there's like 6 right here, so...
Unfortunately, without any ACT running or anything like that, I really can't tell what difference the new, or I should say, how much difference the new combat arts have made on my DPS or anything like that. So, I'm just going to assume that I'm probably doing more DPS than I was previously, for what it's worth.
Well, there's that page done.
Alright, let's see if we can have a look at his journal and find what he's got going on in here. I'm gonna put him on follow.
5 more Sabertooth Guards.
Oh, if I
Well,
wasn't
that's going to be
looking in
tricky
my
now.
own journal, I could probably find his things a little bit more easily. We'll try looking in the group window under his name. It's a whole new plan. Gonna catch up with him first. Okay, so his might be under the unknown.
Would you happen to know any spots that
There it is.
Sabertooth Guards spawn in, aside from the bits that we've killed?
I can even do one up from that and turn on track. Is it the Sabertooth Elite Guards that you need?
Oh, just guards.
Okay, I only have Elite Guards on track. Maybe we should check
Probably means we
those.
killed all the guards.
Yeah, it's looking like it. I kind of... Oh, there's one right there. But I kind of think that the guards are one of the ones that's a holdup for this book because you have to kill them. And there's not very many of them, and then they take a little while to respawn.
Well, you know, probably less time than the snakes, at least.
Here's one, or two right here. And there are also another, at least one over here, once we get those. There's one of the Dark Lashers.
Yeah, apparently there was one up this hallway that I never knew about.
Yeah, they only spawn in a few places.
I've only ever seen like 3 of them up at once.
Okay, no more guards up this way. We'll go around back toward the start and see if any have spawned over there.
Dark Lashers down this hallway. Looks like the first ones that we killed haven't respawned yet.
No, it's not looking promising for the guards.
Well, we could see if the Blightfang what's-her-face is up.
Sure, the name down there
Lightning.
as well. Sure, let's do it.
Wow, these spiders are basically blind.
Yeah, not in here.
Blightfang Queen's not up?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
You want to?
There she is.
Oh, yep, there she is. Now it's showing on track. On track.
Well, let's kill all of these real quick, I guess. Wow, maybe I shouldn't have,
Been
just,
quite so
like,
hasty.
stuck my face in there. This is a lot of spiders. And there's so many of them hitting me that they're actually, like, interrupting their spells pretty efficiently.
I'm gonna get some of these baby ones off of you that are almost dead.
Oh yeah, that'll help.
Yeah.
My AoEs are back up, so I'm just gonna pop those real quick. That's efficient damage right there.
Right.
Well.
Yeah, that was effective. So yeah, for some reason, I didn't see the names spawn whenever we first popped down here. So yeah,
Well, yeah, no, she's definitely sitting right there.
she is, and also the split paw scout is up in the other room.
Oh, is he like worth AA or something?
I don't know if he's worth any AA or not.
Figure I'll just clear out the rest of these here spiders.
We could go have a look at him after we're done in here. He's not worth AA. I don't see any reason to kill him, but
Probably want to wait for like full energy because I remember her hitting. I mean, then again, that was a few levels ago, but
I think that's a good idea. And do you have any of the spirit totems of the snow bear totems?
no, I'm out. Snow Bear is the health regen one.
Yes. I don't have any of the power. Well, no, I do have. I have one power. You know what? Here, I'll give that to you.
Yeah, it's only out of combat, but
Well, yeah, it's essentially, it's almost as good as having two of the drink of the same level. So if you have that and you also have a drink of the appropriate level going, then it's like,
I have
that's like
a
three
drink
times
that
as
gives
much.
30 regen, which is,
Yeah. Right,
it's a level
exactly.
20.
But the totem, yeah, the totem gives, how much does that totem give? I guess, what,
And
36
do
or
that
something?
thing where we mez the queen and then kill her hatchlings.
Yeah, we can do that. Give me just a second. All right, tell me when you're ready.
Okay, as soon as this ward casts, I'm gonna run in.
Okay, pull the group back a little bit so that we'll see when she breaks.
Okay, cool.
There she
Oh,
is.
she's free. Well, hopefully my in leveling and gear will be enough.
Oh yeah, I think it's not a big deal. We got this.
The poison still hurts a lot. Oh, that's a really nice mystic pull.
It is. Someday, maybe I'll level that mystic up and then, you know, have something
I
nice.
also have.
You never know. Oh, you made a mystic too? Cool.
Oh yeah, they're still on like the island, but God, you basically have to be standing right next to these spiders to notice you. It seems.
I think that I have a guardian on the island. There's a guard right here. I'm gonna pull him over to you.
I have two right here.
Excellent.
I only need two, so
Oh, all right. We'll kill them, and then before you kill the third one, go ahead and update the book just in case it needs more guards as the next page.
that wouldn't surprise me.
And these books tend to do that kind of thing.
They're like, oh, you just depopulated the zone of this thing? Well, how about
Okay,
another
so
one?
stop attacking and update your book.
I'm trying to find where I put my book. Okay, I need chanters.
Okay, we
Oh,
may
there's
as well
one
finish
over here.
this guard off. Well, we can just go ahead, yeah, since it's right here.
Yeah, and I'll just taunt him off of you. These guys can't, like, seriously do enough damage for me to actually consider being threatened.
these guys aren't still green to you, are they? Like, if I mentored you, would they be
They're
green?
gray. No, they're gray.
Okay, I thought so.
They're not
No.
like fakey gray. They're real gray.
Yeah, no need to, no need for me to waste our time mentoring if there's not going to be.
Yeah, pretty much everything in this zone is gray to me. Like, there are very few things that aren't. And, like, they're part of that. I guess we should check on that split claw, see if he's AA. I didn't actually check
Yeah.
when I was down there.
Yeah, we could find out if he gives AA. I don't know if he does.
Yes, he does. And he's green.
All right. Well, I knew it was green, but I didn't know that he gave AA.
He hits pretty hard.
Yeah. It's a nice cap for an appropriate, lovely leveled wizard.
Yeah, which might be my my conjurer.
Yeah, I mean, I think the
No, I think
mastercrafted would be
there's maybe
better,
just
but still.
20, and she's wearing mastercrafted everything, so I don't think it'll actually be good for her.
Probably not.
Ah, god dang it! The spider wandered close enough that even its blind eyes could see me. It's trying to get this shiny. Oh my gosh, another one. Are you kidding me? You gotta be standing like right next to them for them to see you, and then the two of them just happen to move over right next to me.
Yeah, that's kind of the way that goes sometimes.
Yeah, these guys are actually green to me, but like, whatever. It's a couple of mobs.
Right?
That other spider, though, is not green to me.
Ah, the reason you didn't get attacked by every spider in the area.
Yeah, it's because he's actually gray.
Amazing.
So I'm looking for chanters. Ooh.
There's some right there. I see 2, 3. Bringing you some more here.
Yeah, there's one right over there.
Oh yeah, it didn't.
Grab him real quick.
Nah, don't worry. You stay there. I'm bringing him.
No, I was grabbing him with my spell.
Oh, that works.
But I mean, you grabbed him, so like, whatever. Aren't these guys healers too? So.
Yeah, chanters are healers. They're the ones you want to grab first, for sure. Make things go.
Well, I think that's all the chanters dead. That were fighting things. Oh, dang. One of us pulled a wisp or something.
Ow.
A few wisps, maybe. Honestly, I think those are probably what's actually hurting me.
Likely. I will miss one. Hopefully not the one you're attacking.
I also hope not, but it's really hard to tell with these things. Now we can AoE again. Without pulling the last cave shiver onto us. Oh, I'm out of power.
Yeah, do you have any potions?
Not of power.
There's also a thing I discovered in my bags, but I don't have it equipped, and you do probably called a Noggin Sparks Wondrous Ticker Doodle that increases power of caster by 70 when you use it. It's only usable every 10 minutes. But the point I guess I'm making is that after this fight, we can use it and kind of get a little bit of our power back if you have one.
I don't have one of those things, whatever it is.
I
It
can't
might be
remember.
something you probably got it from your racial quest.
It's a possibility. I know it was from some quest, but I don't remember which quest it
Because I've
was.
got like a stone of Caledon that increases my health regen by like a massive amount.
Oh, that's good. Should you can use that one.
Well,
Not that
I'd
it would
have to
matter.
like have it equipped, and it was a massive amount for like level 10 or whatever.
Right, but in between fights, you could use it. Is what I'm saying.
Maybe. Okay, I need to kill one more chanter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for a little bit of energy probably because they're not that hard, but it just makes it go faster if there's energy to kill them with.
Which page of this book are you on? Like, how close are you to finishing it?
Probably pretty close. I think I was just on page 9 or something.
If it's the one that I'm thinking of, it may start with the miners, and then you end with the miners' meet.
I have to go down to stockpile protectors. Wherever they are.
Okay, they're going to be close to us. Here they are, this way. There's plenty of them.
Yeah, it looks like definitely plenty. Let's see. They're all part of groups, except for this triple arrow up one.
Yeah, you could easily grab a couple of groups, I would think.
I think I'll go for this group. This selection. I think I might not have grabbed quite enough of them.
Yeah, I think you could have grabbed another group pretty safely. But that's alright.
Yeah, I need one more. And there just so happens to be one more. Just all it is lonesome.
Oh, you only need one more?
For this, yeah.
Nice.
Ah, I need to read the last page of the book.
And that's the words we want to hear. By the way, the things like the null pause here, it says it could be studied to learn more about the nature of the null, but you do have to get the lore and legend book.
Well, now I'm done with Blackburrow forever.
Which will be at physical locations.
Oh, pretty much forever.
Throughout the game for the different starters for lore and legends.
I think the bone-bladed claymore has to come back here at some point.
Yeah, never say you're done with the zone forever in EverQuest.
Yeah, there's inevitably some, quest 40 levels down the line that needs you to like come back here and like grab something or kill a specific named or something.
Not to mention you may be coming back to help someone else in the zone.
Well, yeah, but I was saying that I don't have any quests here, and I'm not going to for a bit.
For the moment, yeah.
I was thinking of finding that assassin for the Gidib or whatever. The Froglock guy.
Yeah, I think that's going to be over in Archer Woods.
That sounds like the right spot, yeah. Thankfully, it's not very far from Blackburrow. And it's also not very far from this one NPC I wanted to check on that starts like a quest line. I don't know if she exists yet, though. She was in live update 43, and I'm not certain which update that is.
Which person are you looking for? I'm sorry.
She's some lady standing outside the rocks by that knoll cave.
Are you talking about the update for the Ropolip mines in Thundering Steppes?
Oh, no. I'm talking about this Talia Navar lady. She exists at some point in time, but I don't know if that point is this point, you know? She gives you a whole quest line that involves, like, killing a bunch of, whatchamacallums. Gnolls. Yeah. And, like, it leads to, like, a bunch of the named gnolls, like, the animators, you know?
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, her. I don't know if she exists yet.
I'm not sure. Those folks are on top of the rocky areas to our east. And that's what you're
The
talking about?
assassin?
No, those quest givers and
It's one quest giver. She's like over, she's over to the left.
Right, but the knolls themselves that are named I think they're on top of those. Like there's some on top of the rocks to the east.
Oh yeah, they're in various locations.
Now is this? I'm gonna look on your journal real quick. So yeah, you have to summon Get Up. Is that what you're doing right now?
Oh dear. There he is. He's so slow.
He is. It's a sad, sad thing.
Oh my goodness. Couldn't we make him like move at our speed or something?
He actually is moving at our speed. If we go in to walk, then we'll be walking right along with him.
I want to go into walk. I hate going into walk.
Well, you know, you almost may as well, right? Man, if I could only remember how to use commands in EverQuest.
I just went into the knowledge book.
Yeah. There we go. Now we can feel. We can feel something.
Boy howdy.
Kind of, I don't know. I feel like my gnome is really not intended to be doing this.
I don't think my guy is intended to be doing this either.
Well, at least your horse is sort of, he's looking.
Oh, right. There's a horse on your screen.
Yeah, there is a horse. I don't know what your guy looks like without the horse, but with the horse, he looks fine. My guy looks like something bad has happened. Maybe
There, now you can see what he looks like without the horse.
I mean, that's not fancy either, but I gotta tell you, I
Well,
think
yeah, like I'm kind of waddling, you know.
stuff stuff has gone wrong with these guys. I gotta tell you, like I
I'm
don't know,
telling you, the
they're
walk animation looks fine on the ogre.
yeah, I could see that.
Because
Your
they're
your
huge.
your dwarf has a little bit too much sway to him. I guess if he was a female dwarf,
He's doing like a sassy walk or something. I don't
yeah,
know.
that'd be all right. Uh, as a male dwarf, I don't even know what to think about that. It's something special.
It really is something, isn't it? My
The
goodness. Where is he going?
the gnome walk, he kind of looks like maybe he had some scoliosis and he had a metal brace on his back for a very long time. He can barely, maybe he broke his back. And it did not heal up right. Everything has gone very wrong with my gnome and his ability to walk in any way that looks natural. But hey, you know what? I'm not a gnome. What do I know? You're not. I've never had those kinds of experiences. Maybe this is the natural gnome walk.
He's going to the tower.
So there is an assassin that spawns up there. I really didn't realize it was for this quest. I was thinking it was for another
Yeah,
quest.
like I can see. I looked on the map to see like where we're going, and if you look, it's like
This
perfectly in line with where he's headed.
nice.
So I'm just gonna go run over there.
Yeah, sounds good. You can despawn Gittib by
I will.
clicking that again. Yeah, and then you can respawn him when you get up there if you need to. But
Just
if
spot him over at the tower.
yeah, the assassin may just spawn anyway once we hit the right spot. I'm not really sure.
Well, let's see. If I don't need to, 2 minutes summoning a frog again, then I won't. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh hey, we get AA for him. And he's level 28, jeez.
Yeah, he spawned for me when I was out with Dorkala and
Like, no wonder he killed Gidib so easily. Like, I mean, geez, level 28 versus a level 1.
level 1, right, exactly. It wasn't a particularly difficult task, I don't think, for him.
Yeah, he just, like, breathed in his general direction. Okay, cool. So now I get to turn that in at Castleview Hamlet. I don't think I've got any quests in Antonica, but I'm gonna go look for that lady and see if she exists.
You do have one. It's the 999-year-old port.
Yeah, but that's just gonna sit in my quest journal for eternity, probably.
Do you know how to do it?
No,
Okay, so first of all, you have to have
I
picked
don't
up
even
the.
have the item.
Okay, it's right beside the guys who give you the quest. It'll be on the ground
Okay.
near. There's two items you need to get, I believe. One of them is the multi-directional.
That is the problem. I don't have those.
Right, because they're on the ground beside the quest givers.
I had no idea. I've never known that.
Yeah, so you have to get
I'm
both of
always
those.
just. It always tells me use the thingy to do the thing and then go.
Right, so you have to get both the digging tool and the multi-directional spanner, and so you'll use the multi-directional spanner, and if you're facing in the right direction, it will glow green. So the more red it is, the wronger your direction is. If it's
It's
completely
a
red,
game of hot and cold.
it is a game of hot and cold, and it'll also let you know how close you are. That's the hot and cold portion, by how brightly it's glowing. So if it's
Oh,
very bright, that means you're closest. If it's very dim or softly, that means you're very far away.
I guess I have to go wander over to them at some point.
Yeah, you have to get both the spanner and the tool for digging. Once you get into a spot where it says it's brilliantly green, that's when you use the digging tool. Don't bother using it before that. It's just a waste of time. But anyway, once you finish that part of it, then you go on the boat ride, I believe. I've done the one in Freeport up to the point where I dug up the treasure and now I have to take the boat somewhere. But I haven't gone back and done that.
I have never been able to get past the first step on any character I ever made.
Well, if you didn't know that you needed to pick up the tools and, you didn't get that part, then you never could have progressed it.
Well, I'm kind of tempted to log in on live and do it with my guy there. Just so that it is gone. It's been there for years.
Well, good news. Now you know how to do that.
Yeah, this lady, if she exists, is over on these rocks somewhere. Looks like she doesn't exist yet. So she should be right over here, next to this camping equipment.
Yeah.
So I guess,
but I do see a
maybe
shiny,
next
so get that.
expansion. Maybe next expansion she'll exist.
All right, let's see what else we have to do here. Not here specifically, just in general. I could use Stormhold again. You need a couple of Scions still. We could handle that. I need to catalog things in Stormhold at this point. I need to kill some rats and centipedes, but that's not like a need. It's just like I could do that.
Hello.
Sorry, somebody just called, so I had to not respond to anything, and I didn't hear what you said. What was it?
Yeah, no worries. I was just saying we could do Stormhold. You need some Scions, and I could catalog some things.
Is the catalog a book?
It is. It's the Halls of the Dead, I believe.
Well, I mean, I'm going to South Kena, so I can go to Castle View Hamlet anyways.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I purchased it or if it was a drop. I don't remember.
Well, I'm gonna go check the book guy.
Not the worst idea. You know what? I actually think I bought it from maybe a distressed merchant.
Oh yeah, those
Well,
merchants that you stay from Knowles out in the middle of nowhere.
right. It actually was a gratified merchant by the time I bought it from it, but it had
I mean,
distressed.
they're only distressed while the Knowles are still alive.
Exactly.
Which, makes sense to me. I'd be pretty distressed if I was captured by a bunch of Knowles.
So I don't know if you'll be able to buy it from the Mage Tower guy or not, but you
I'll
might.
check anyways, since I'm already here.
Hail.
I'll also go ahead and sell a bunch of vendor trash while I'm here.
And mend while you're at it.
Yeah, maybe not that last thing you said.
Just say no to Goodyear. Alright, let's go see if I can get some of these updates. Don't know if I can or not.
Yeah, which one is live update 42 anyways?
No clue. Hefentari, the Scion of Destruction, is up.
He's the atrium guy, right? I think I need him.
You may. I know you need a couple of them still.
It is the Halls of the Dead creature
It's-
catalog.
It's definitely
But
the atrium guy.
don't see it in this guy's stock. He doesn't seem to sell
No,
Halls
I'm
of the
pretty
Dead.
sure that it was from a distressed merchant.
Well, I guess I'll have to go rescue some merchants at some point. But before I head over to Stormhold, I'm going to go ahead and turn into the Froglocks.
So Hefentari is the Scion of Destruction.
I suppose.
No, I'm informing you he is.
Atrium guy?
Yes.
Cool. Hopefully he's still up by the time I get over there. How about the library entrance, Scion? Is he alive?
No, he wasn't up.
Oh. Froglock Assassin Quest was enough for me to level up.
Oh, congrats.
And I got 2 new spells. My shield bash now increases my threat to target by like 1,000. Actually, while I'm in Queynosian already, I'm gonna go ahead over to the black market and see if I can find some spells that I can afford.
May as well.
Man, the amount of nonsense the Queynosian black market has to get up to be able to operate is pretty crazy. Got like a whole secret tunnel under the stuff.
I mean, it's kind of right there in the city proper, though, so I don't know that it's all that big of a hidden area, you know?
The Freeport black market is out in the middle of the docks.
Yeah, I know.
That's what they have to do to operate.
Well, that's because if they are caught, then they will be killed publicly.
Killed to death.
Hung until they are dead, but with a sword.
Well, I got my defensive stance upgraded, so that's nice.
Yeah, that'll help for sure. Blacksmith Brig is up.
Well, that's cool. A lot of these masters are a little too expensive for me, even on the Freeport market. Gosh, my ward costs 1 plat, even on the Freeport broker.
I will go pull the Bellringers if I can and see if I can spawn any more of these Scions for when you get over here. Okay, so pulling all 4 of the Bellringers, one of them spawned a guy. Looks like it was the Scion of Darkness on the chessboard.
What was the Scion of Darkness?
Spawned the Scion of Darkness. So there's at least one up in the atrium and one up on the chessboard. Do you need the one in the well and the one in the
We
atrium?
already got the one in the well for me.
Okay, so which one do you need beyond the one in the atrium? Chessboard guy? Surely not, right?
No, we got the chessboard guy.
Okay, so you just need the one in the library entrance then?
Yeah, library entrance and the atrium.
Okay.
Okay, I managed to get a few useful masters. I got my defensive stance, and I got my main attack spell, like the one that is up the most often and heals me a little bit.
Right.
Couldn't get the ward though, because that one's just too expensive. But I did get Ancient Pledge, which increases my defense by like 4 and gives a 22% chance of making an additional attempts to avoid being hit using my avoidance. to whoever I cast it on.
Nice.
Dang it. I need to go grab my master-crafted sword. At least I remembered it before I got all the way to Stormhold. Keep forgetting to grab it. This is like the 4th time that I've forgotten to go grab the sword that I made for myself. If I waited too much longer, then I'd already have a better sword than it by the time I grabbed it.
Right.
Alright, yeah, that should help a lot. This got
I've
way better
managed
stats
to
than my other
become
master-crafted
uninvest.
weapon from the
Oh,
previous
doomed.
tier. Oh, you were in bad enough shape you had to eat that? What happened?
I was in bad enough shape that I died, in fact. I got seen through by a named in the on the 3rd floor, and made a run for it, and then got snared along the way, and so the group of everything that was on me caught
Did
up.
you die before you got to evac?
Correct.
And now that I have a sword, I can use my group AoE temporary buff that adds on any combat hit, any combat or spell hit, it does an extra 35 to 59 damage, just for the entire group.
Nice.
It's a huge amount of just damage. Because that's just every single hit. It's ridiculous. And it lasts a whole minute. Now, of course, its recast is also 1 minute. And it takes 1 second to cast. So it basically just has permanent uptime as long as I remember to do it.
On the great hunt for some of these creatures for the halls of the dead catalog.
Ah. Apparently, I'm still missing a spotted butterfly. I should probably try to get that at some point. I still need striped spiders. I think that's the only spider collection I'm missing.
Cannot find these defiled keepers. You know, it's making me wonder if they're in here or not. Because this quest takes you to different places. One of the places that it takes you is to Fallen Gate, and one of them is to Stormhold. I don't remember if there's anywhere else or not.
For some reason, even though the shuffle is not in my inventory right now, I'm still benefiting from the reduced gathering time.
You used to be able to examine the harvesting tools, or you'd use them is what you do. You'd right click and use them, and they would last for days. And I didn't see that option on here for those.
Maybe that's not how they actually used to be. And that was
Yes,
implemented later.
yes. I believe by now you could use them, and they would stay active for, I want to say, like, I don't know, 3 days maybe.
Oh, dang, there's a Scion up in here. Well, I don't need him, so...
I told you there was.
I was just grabbing the shiny.
Did you run him off?
I mean, yeah, I just kind of left the room. His leash is pretty short.
Yeah. As long as you don't attack him.
That's true, that's true. Just some useless bones.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I am.
I think I only need like 2 striped spiders, but...
If you need the guy in the atrium, he is up.
I do need him. Oh, and I guess I need to kill, like, just huge piles of undead, too.
That'll happen naturally as we go along. I'll mentor you until we get a little deeper so that we can, be greeting to both of us.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, dang, I pulled the universe again.
You did. Unfortunately, I also was low on power as I had just mentored. It's not looking great, but it could be worse. Good thing you got those new spells.
Yeah, good thing I upgraded my defensive stance, right?
Right? You have many heals left and such, or I'll be back.
Not really, but I'm probably going to be fine.
Yep, you are.
Well, I mean, I figured we've probably made it. He was almost
We
dead.
probably could have, but we can just run back to it. It won't be a big deal.
Well, yeah, but your evac has a pretty long recast time, I think.
That's okay. We're going to not need it.
Ideally, yes.
Yeah, that's what we're going to work on. Life goals.
A second shiny in this room. Both useless shinies, but... Ah, that one who survived.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like he got on you, so... May as well grab that dust crawler while it's right there at your feet. Or I'll grab it.
And at the end of this quest, Sir Valinail's request, I'll get a bow that I can't use. Yay!
It's a really good bow, though. If you have any other,
Really
yeah,
good, really useless bow.
I'm using it right now.
Paladin. The Scion's still up?
Looks like it.
Cool. We're gonna want to wait for full health and stuff then. After I kill this guy.
Don't suppose you picked up some more totems or some power potions while you were in town?
Yeah, I probably should have grabbed some, but I didn't think about it. You're missing food.
Not anymore.
Ah, I see.
Pull him in here if you could.
Well, that went really well. Let's go see if the other Scion's up.
See, Queynosian, the Scion of Pain, is up.
Awesome. That's the one we need.
Okay, excellent.
The one I need anyways. I don't know if you
Right.
need him.
I don't, but you do. That's
Oh
good
wow,
stuff.
okay. He has a heck of an aggro range on him, don't
Yeah.
he? That went well.
Good job.
Oh. Well, now I need to head over to the altar of whatchamacallit.
All right, for the killing of
Yeah,
the
the
Scions.
Scions. The Unearthed Scions quest.
For some reason, I was thinking that the altar was the one for the life leeches, but that's the shrine, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the shrine. I need to go to the altar.
That should have finished up most of your Stormhold quest, right? You just have Sir Valinale
All
and
I've really
Tomb of
got
Valor.
is the repeatable Tomb of Valor thing, and I still have to finish Sir Valinale's request and just murder piles and piles of undead things. Such as these tunneling zombies that have respawned. Ah, and I managed to avoid pulling the universe this time.
Nice. I mean, it can still happen.
Well, yeah, but at least it wasn't me.
Could be. when you're tanking and you're have a group with you, one thing you can do is instead of attacking it where you're at, you just run forward and you kind of taunt it as you run past, and that way you're running onto the other side of it, and your group is still standing back where you had them, and they can get at the back of it and avoid the frontal AoEs of the mob. And normally you're moving forward in a zone when you do that, so you're putting yourself in the risky zone and leaving the group behind you, where the things are less likely to add on.
Cool. And now I got some chain armor that is useless to me, but it would be really good for like a healer or something, I bet. Like a mystic.
Congrats on the AA.
I got an AA?
You did.
Dang, I did. And I just got a spell thing that I'm never going to use because it requires me to be using a hammer.
Good times.
What?
I said good times.
Yeah, and my other thing that I am actually using requires me to have a sword. Oh, dang, this guy's still up.
Indeed.
Well, I want to kill the skeletons in here, so... That's a pretty good ring. Not because of what I'm using right now. Pretty good. Okay, so I just looked on the map, and it looks like he's on the cavern floor. The fastest way to get there is the well, as far as I'm aware.
You're talking about Lord Gaidak. He's down close to the goblins. Well, he's with the goblins.
No Scion.
These goblins are fairly nasty.
Yeah, they're kind of kicking my butt. I wasn't expecting that. This is like the condemned catacomb all over again.
Sorry about that. Looks like we're gonna need a power break after this. All those Blackwood blood oozes being for some quest, but I don't remember if they're for a book quest or if they're from a writ. I did not mean to click trade on you. So I don't know if Garagrim is intending to go this way, or if he's trying to get to Lord Gaidak and is just traversing the wrong trail. I'll ask him. Alright, as I feared, we do not need to go this way. We should be careful, probably, since we could have had some repops by now, and we probably ought not to split up so much. As predicted. Unfortunately, I don't have much else to do there. Call out. Just remembered that I can cast this every 30 seconds and increase my DPS basically for 3 minutes, I think. Duration is 3 minutes. Hold on, let me look at this. Recast every 30 minutes, but duration is 3 minutes. I forget about it because it's not something I've cast very often. I should be trying to remember to cast it prior to going after names or anything particularly tough. Alright, we have the corpse hunter here. He is named Minotaur. And I think we're going to give him a shot. We'll see what happens. I'm going to use that I mentioned a moment ago. Get myself a little more DPS in this fight. I should have saved that for Lord Guy Death, but that's alright. I had been forgetting it existed until a moment ago anyway. Less of that damage going on to Garagrim. Reminded me to catalog that imp. I had completely forgotten about the catalog quest that I was doing earlier. And there he is. Your friend and mine. We're dead at. Well, that's a problem. Overall down. That is gonna be a fast wipe there. Oh, in that case, it looks like I might should go mend and then head over to Fallen Gate maybe and try to get the remains of Talnarin's brother, which I tried to do yesterday and they weren't there, or I couldn't find them. We'll see if I can find them today. My armor's not that bad off, so I'm not in dire need of mending, but I'm going on the docks in Thundering Steps and Neckfoot Forest, so I may as well grab the mender on the way. And probably saw some of the random trash items in my bags as well. Always a good idea when you're passing a mender to, check and see if you need to mend, even if you don't remember dying. And the same thing goes for selling the trash out of your bags, because in my experience, my bags are just constantly full. So every chance I get selling those useless items is a good idea. I haven't had the experience on this server where my bags are full because I've been very adamant about getting rid of things that I don't have any use for. That being said, I do have this large orcish key, a couple of duplicates of them that I haven't gotten rid of yet. And I ought to delete at least one of those, I'm sure. And who knows, maybe on my way through Thundering Steps, this will be the time that I'll run across the striped red ant to update my desperately seeking ants quest with, cannot think of her name right now, but she's on the docks, Thundering Steps, and she absolutely loves terrible, difficult collections. Her rewards are few and underwhelming, and her demands are many. Eloise something, I believe. Maybe it's like Eloise. Nah, I don't know. Maybe it's lace leaf or I don't know. Maybe not. If you're wondering why I ran over here on my way to the docks, it's because I'm just kind of keeping one eye out for a shiny that sometimes spawns in this area. Never miss an opportunity to get that striped red ant. And there it is. Not the striped red ant. We're all surprised. And now before I go all the way off the docks, I'm going to grab this mender, get that taken care of, and then hop over into here, not to him, to the general goods person, and sell some of these items that are just taking up space and are not helpful to me in the slightest. Except that they, they sell for a meager amount of coins. At some point, I need to run around town and sell some status point items as well. Oh yes, I need to get that right now. That is a heritage quest. And doing the heritage quests, I always enjoy doing the heritage quests on all servers, but on the servers at that time, they're even more important, both for the items that they give you, and this one is the Fishbone earring reward, which gives you underground or underwater breathing, but also because they give you status points, which we dearly need in order to get some more of those crafting stations for our guild house. So you get, you get the status for your guild, you get the status for yourself, you get a cool reward, and so always like to pick those up. There are a lot of quests that I need to get around to picking up in these areas, but as you can see, my journal only has room for one more quest right now, and so I don't want to fill that slot with just anything. if I can clear out some of these lower level quests, then I will have obviously some more room to pick up some things like that. And I should be able to do that at this point, I think. I've been hesitant to study the stylized dagger because I don't want that to disappear from my inventory. And my experience with the broken harness and a dull wedge, which keep disappearing from my inventory instead of giving me the quests like they're supposed to, it makes me hesitant to study the stylized dagger. I guess I may as well go ahead and do it at this point. Maybe, maybe it's not going to be a problem. Maybe it's fixed. Who knows? I'll go ahead and give it a shot and see what happens when I study the stylized dagger for my update. Alright, it says, this dagger has a rather intricate design. The handle is slightly curved to fit the hand perfectly, preventing it from slipping when held. The blade has a number of intentional holes cut of it, it says. When you swing the blade around, the air rushing through the holes makes a loud whooshing sound. Alright, we're going to try to attach the opal. You add the opal to the center of the blade. Due to the extra weight, when you wave the blade around now, the air rushes through it with an even more forceful sound. Your enemies will definitely hear their death coming the moment before they've been struck down. Now, that should have updated my quest, and it did not. So, I'm going to say it's not working, but at least it didn't disappear from my journal. So, it's a shame that it doesn't work, but it certainly could have been worse, so. I'm also going to unmentor, because I'm going to try to run as far as I can into Fallen Gate to try to get these bones of Vhale's brother. Last time I did this, I did not find them where I think they should be. It's the area where I remember them being, and it's also where it's marked on the map, but there were no bones there. It's actually not bones. As I recall, it's a corpse that you typically find over there. But regardless of what it is, it wasn't there. I don't know. I don't think that you had to kill the guy that's over there by the corpse, but maybe I will try that if I don't see the corpse there this time. Just in case that needs to be done in order to get the corpse to spawn there. Certainly one way to find out. And the worst I can do is die trying. Sounds like me, right? If I'm not dead, am I even playing? But wait. Let's see. For my Halls of the Dead creature catalog, I needed a Filekeeper, a Fetid Goo, a Mindless Invader, a Hungry Feaster, a Tormented Steelworker, a Tormented Noble, a Blighted Warlord, a Reaver of Sarah. So, good to know what we might possibly need. Now, I do not see any corpse over here. I do see a shiny And I have a feeling that I would really like to kill this guy right here. Surely I can manage this. We'll see. There's the Overseer. I think he'd be along here in a moment. Oh, I thought I had killed him. It's a shame that I didn't. See if I can just stun this guy. Yeah, corpse did not happen. Sad days. Okay, gonna make a run for it. All right. I'm gonna try getting in there again and checking around for those remains, hopefully without the interference of this Overseer. So I'm gonna go ahead and tag him so that I know where he's at and try to grab this shiny real quick. Don't know if I can without being seen, but it looks like I'm alright. Excellent. For some reason I had thought that it had been over where the Overseer just wandered and where we had killed that guy. I didn't see it and I don't see it. So it's a shame. Alright, well, let's see if there's anything else in here of any interest. As I feared, the only other real thing in here that has any chance of me soloing it right now would be this Burp Belly quest. It's very unlikely that I can get down there. And since I'm the only one in Fallen Gate, that makes it even more unlikely because that means the gargoyles will be up that guard the entrance to the tunnel that I would need to go through. And so, very unlikely that I can make it down to where Mr. Burp Belly resides. Well, that's interesting. I want to not get seen by the tortured ranger. And there's another one right over here, I think. Yes. And they can see through invis, so. Yes, and he saw me. But, in addition to being able to see through invis, they can see for quite a little ways, so. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to run a good ways through guys who are now very aggro to me. So yeah, I don't see that going very well. Alright, so I cannot update the Windrush Rat Dagger until they fixed that issue with the drop quests. I could go over to the Thundering Steps, and I just remembered again that the spires are active right now. So I actually could have used those to come directly to Common Lands from Antonica. I may as well use them to go from the Common Lands to Antonica, because I can go and pay a visit to the tower over in Antonica, the what is it, Vhalen's Tower, something like that. Tower of Vhalen, however they phrase it. I remember just before the spires became active, when this game originally introduced them, there was a community event to build the spires, and you could be an adventurer or a crafter, and you would go over to, I remember specifically being in the Common Lands at one point, and you could, gather the materials that you needed and then craft parts of the spires, or you could go kill various things, and there were quests that would in some way help build the spires doing that. And I spent a good bit of time contributing to that. It was really interesting because I didn't know at the time what I was doing. Someone had just invited me along. I didn't even know about the event, and so they said, "Hey, why don't you come help us build the spires?" And I was like, "Okay, sounds fun," So so I ended up in the Common Lands, spending a good little while crafting things, and I think I even did some of the adventuring quests too. I don't remember. I definitely remember doing some crafting there. It's really interesting. In fact, I think that my conjurer over on Majdul has a title. And I think it's Builder of the Spires or something like that. I think it's probably one of the rarer titles for people running around because it happened such a long time ago. So you had to have been playing then, and you also had to have known about that quest and participated in it. To use the spires, you have to go and talk to the Gatecaller Scions at this point in the game, and then you may have up to 5 minutes of a wait time before it goes off. So if you look at it, it says this shard must be held in your inventory for the Ultron spires to teleport you to the overrealm, which also means that you can't have a full inventory. But anyway, if you do not wish to travel to the overrealm, destroy this shard and remove yourself from the spire staging area. So yeah, if you have gotten it and then realize, oh wait, I wasn't done here, then you may want to run out of this or delete it from your inventory. I don't know if you saw it, but a gate color scion says there are approximately 2 minutes until the spires become active. So I'm just going to be, you can, if you want to, run around and do some gathering nearby and then come back. As long as you have this in your inventory and you make it back in time, then you don't have to be right there in it, just standing there. So if I wanted to kill some of these random things while I waited, that would be fine to do. I don't think I do. I don't really see any reason to kill some moon wisps or some gray coyotes. So I'll just come back over here and stand here. Stare at my lovely inventory filled with random things. May as well sort it. Now, doesn't that look nicer? So I currently have a good amount of things that I really need to take to the status point item merchants. It's really not a lot because I only have 1 or 2 of each item. It's just taking up multiple slots in my inventory, so that's could be dealt with. I had expected to probably have more lore and legend pieces in my inventory to be able to dump into the depot, but unfortunately, it looks like only one of these items is a lore and legend piece. I do have a good number of collectibles, which is never a bad thing. I can definitely dump those into the depot when I get there. Otherwise, it's just kind of a little bit of this and a little bit of that that's taking up my space. Of course, I still have 22 spots open, so I'm not in any immediate danger of filling up, but it goes sooner than it should. One fun thing to do is to take the spires, and meanwhile, you've waited so long that you've actually forgotten what you're doing. And so you take the spires, and then you click back into the zone that you just came from. It's good times. I just want to come jump off of here so that I can get my safe fall up a little bit. Even though I jump off of everything all the time, my safe fall is still only at 125 out of 145. So I can't even quite get, I can't keep up, I should say, with the level, the level cap for my safe fall. I'm already 76% into the next level and 20 points behind on the safe fall max, so just a constant thing to try to remember to do. Currently, I'm going toward the Tower of Vhalen over here, just to try to get the update on the Hadden's Earring quest. It should just be a location update, so I'll just be running over to it, and it's going to tell me that I got it, and then I'll be done with that. I think I may have a strange black rock as well, which has an update in Thundering Steps at the Shipwreck, and also in Night Forest at the Shipwreck. So I'm thinking that if I get to the tower, I see that the Ghost of Vhalen is up. If I get to the tower, get this update, I may go next, get my Strange Black Rock updates. You see here. It's the Torrent River update in Night Forest is next. So it seems to me to make the most sense to head that direction. And in fact, maybe I should do the update in Thundering Steps for the shipwreck there, and then take the teleporter to the teleportation spires rather to Night Forest that way, and that may be the closest way to get me where I'm trying to go. Let me think. No, docks would be better. Make sure I'm on that step. I am. No, I was right the first time. Take the teleportation spires from there to Night Forest. Because that's going to take me much nearer to my update from the Dockswood. I do think that I have the Griffin access. Yes, I definitely have Griffin access in Night Forest. I have no idea where my brain is sometimes. So, of all the things I've lost, I miss my mind the worst. I suppose, actually, that I could go into the back entrance over here to get to these updates a little bit faster. Suppose I could invis past these guys. Because why not, right? If you're looking for the scout's reports, there's a scout right up on that ledge over there. Outland Brigade Reports, something like that is the name of the quest. And you have to go around to various areas and find the scouts. He might actually be right in this area, right back there, a ways to the north. And if you need the Siren Shrine, it's over to the south of where I'm at right now, under the water. And there's another scout on the beach, south, let's see, southeast, right there. This guy right here is one of the other scouts you'll need for that Outland Brigade Reports quest. EQ2 maps is very helpful for finding a lot of these updates if you don't know where they are. But being able to click and path to the thing that you're looking for on your map is extremely convenient. And here's the shipwreck in question. Now, there are various critters down here that want to kill you. So, be aware of that. They will keep you tied down if they can, so that you cannot escape. So if you have some sort of an underwater breathing totem, that is very helpful. If you have Hadden's Hearing already, then you can use that as well. Or, obviously, if you have a spell for your class or your race that allows you to breathe underwater, then obviously that's an easy answer as well. So now I'm going to hop over to Mech Forest via this teleportation spire right over here. And that's going to get me significantly closer to these two updates, the Strange Black Rock and Hadden's Hearing updates that I need over there. The aforementioned scout would be over to the right from where I'm at right now. There's also some really nice quests right there for that Watch of the Fields guy. Each one of those banners beside him is clickable. Each one of them has a quest. When you complete the quest, you come back and place the marker at the banner. And when you've completed all of them, as I recall, the Watcher of the Fields then has a quest for you. And so this is like the final culmination of your efforts, is you get this quest from him. And I believe he gives a fairly nice item as the reward for that. Now we will go and find the Spire guy, grab the teleportation shard from him, and then hop over here. Don't know how long it is until it's going to activate, but he should tell me any minute how long we have left to wait. So. Approximately 2 minutes until the spires become active. He said that at 4:36, so I'm going to actually run a little ways off just so that I can do a little bit of gathering while I'm waiting. And I really want to get some fish not because I need the fish, but because I need the fishing skill. And since I have my clock turned on my chat bar, I can also see what time it is every time that I harvest. So I know that there are approximately 2 minutes until it activates, and to be safe, I will head back at 4:37. As you can see, my fishing is sort of abysmal at the moment. I haven't spent much time on that recently, and you know, it's important to me to keep my harvesting skills decently up. They don't have to be perfect, but decent. So it is now 4:37. I'm going to head back in the direction of the spires. I'm going to actually grab this pile of roots real quick. But I don't want to miss the activation of the spires because they activate every 5 minutes. And I would rather not wait another 5 minutes. More than I need to. Alright. Now to settle down and sort of look around at things and figure out what it is I might want to do with various things in my bags whenever I get back to town. A good bit of this can go into depots. Some of it I can stick in my bank. Definitely need to hit those status point merchants, and some can go on the broker. So I think I can clear down to maybe 2.5 bags of stuff that I'm carrying around, or maybe just over 2 bags without too much trouble. Alright, so now is another of those moments when I have to remind myself that I am going to Neck Forest, not Thundering Steps. Neck Forest. Alright, there we are. Neck Forest it is. It would be just like me to click the wrong button on that too, so good news. I succeeded. Alright. And now, where we are going is toward the waterfall. So we're going upriver to the northeast. There will be things in the water along the way that are annoying, and so I will be putting on my invis whenever I need to go in the water. Now I'm just going to run along the river bank because I find it to be a little bit faster than swimming in the water. Just out of curiosity, let's see what quests I actually have here beyond those two. Oh, I have a variety of things. Let's see if any of them are something that I can just sort of do as I run along. I need to check the gate for signs of it being ajar. That's the fire guard. That's not going to be close. That's to the north of us by a good bit. Okay, Shell Morgan is the only one that, only update that I need. Other than these, that'll be fairly just straightforward and, you know, click something and be done with it. The rest are all killing things. Or else the fire gate, which is not near where I am. Alright. Almost there now. Now, one of these updates is the location update, I believe. I believe that Hadden's earring, you just have to stand at the right spot for it to update over here. I can't remember exactly where we may have to be under the water. We may have to be on top of the water. I feel like this was a finicky update, or I may even be thinking of the wrong one. Who knows? I'm gonna go ahead and just run all over the place and hope it triggers. But the other one is for the strange black rock, and it is the glowy ball over here in this portion of the water. Let's see if we have the location for this marked. Okay, so down here is where they have it marked, alright. My, strange black rock is on the step of returning to Scholar Ocular. He's over by the Tower of Oracles in Tonka. And there we go. Okay, so we needed to be underwater in that area. Alright, cool. And so, very good. The next step of that one would have me go search the Northern Ocean and the Common Lands. Okay. And that is acceptable because we could go over there and to the Common Lands. May as well do that. And then, in fact, I could use my escape to get there a lot faster. And then we can go get the that update for Hadden's earring, and then use the teleportation spires to go over to Antonica to get the Scholar Alcular update. And the shipwreck is out in this part of the ocean for the there it goes. For the Hadden's earring quest. So we're going to take the Griffin, and then we're going to fly over here to the Freeport station, head over to the ocean, grab that update, come back, and take the teleportation spires, hopefully, to Antonica for that strange black rock update. Unless, of course, Garagrim comes back and is ready to go out and do some adventuring, in which case we'll be doing that. Won't be able to do things for too much longer before I have a break, though, because I have some things I need to get done. But I'm going to try to get these updates accomplished before I do that. I'm going to jump off here, get that safe ball maybe, jump off again. Ah, I missed my opportunity. There we go. That worked. Now you'll see that they've marked these with various mobs out here. I think that the marrow sappers may snare you. Fairly certain of that. And so we're going to go invis and try to not get held down in the water. because I don't have any potions of underwater, or totems rather, of underwater breathing. Okay. Ah, good news. The Marrow Sappers are too low level anyway. They have no chance against me. Haha. Alright, so now back to the docks. We can take these docks over here because they're a little bit closer to the spires that we are going to hit to get over to Antonica very easily. The next step, Hadden's Earring, is in Thundering Steps. So anyhow, moving on. Won't take too long to get over there. I can earn invis at this point. Turns out I didn't need it at all. Try to get kind of a straight path over to the spires here. And we'll do a little bit of sprinting just to make things go a little faster. Not that it probably will, because the odds are that when we get there, the spires are not going to be ready anyway. But I would hate to miss it by just a few seconds because I didn't sprint, right? So. And there's our teleportation shard fellow right there. And someone else is waiting on this as well, I see. And it's perfect timing to run out of power. So now to see how long it'll be before they activate. Okay, it says 3 minutes, and that was at 4:50. So we can run around and see, is there anything interesting? Are there any shinies maybe around here that have spawned that we can grab? There's definitely a wind-felled tree. May as well grab that and some fish, right? I think the fish first, because, man, I do need to get that up, don't I? The important thing is not to get so busy fishing while you wait on those spires to activate that you forget what you're doing and end up missing the activation. So you do have to pay a modicum of attention to the time. And you don't want to get so far away that you can't make it back in time either, so. Keep that in mind if you do decide to go out gathering or killing some things while you wait. And I also highly recommend keeping the timestamps on your chat window, because it helps you have a better idea of what time it is for many reasons, both in game and in real life. Now, I am going to finish this fishing node and then head back to the spires before I risk being too late. It will grab you from a little ways outside of the actual spires, so if you're just slightly outside of this area, it'll still pull you along as long as you still have that teleportation shard in your bags. But it's better safe than sorry to kind of get into this this area before the time goes off. Now, my fishing is still at 115. It's by far the lowest of my harvesting skills. It's not terrible. It's an acceptable place to be when my max is 155. But certainly, I may as well get it up whenever I have the opportunity and the inclination to do so. Looks like somebody's looking for help with Mergolimus, which is a Heritage Quest update in Lava Storm. It's much higher level than this character is, but it's definitely one that you'll need a group for if you want to do that. Now, with all of that, I almost forgot what I was doing, but I'm going to Antonica. Oh, you see the Garagrim is out here again. Forgot where I was going for a whole minute there, and was headed back to the Tower of Vhalen for reasons unknown. Where I really want to go is to this shiny right here, followed by the Tower of the Oracle. Different tower entirely. If you're a provisioner, there's a quest line over at the Tower of Oracles that ends in you getting a recipe called, I believe, the Gift of the Golden Acorn. And the recipe is called, obviously, Golden Acorn. I don't know what the Golden Acorn does on this server because I haven't had that recipe yet. But if you are a collector of recipes, that is one that you ought to pick up. There's also one in Common Lands that gives you Mushka Mush. It's given by Mushka at the gates to Freeport, and what's right outside of the gates to Freeport. You can invis past guards to get that. And it's a little bit of a quest line, but it ends in a decent little recipe for you.
Very impressive. Oh, I found.
Ah, man. I failed you all. I did not slow down on that and let you guys see that, what he said there. I really should have, because it's kind of an interesting questline. I've been through it so many times, I just didn't even think about it, but just should have, because it's a pretty cool little storyline there. If you haven't read through it, you might enjoy it. I don't have any idea why I decided to run this way when I'm trying to get to the Thundering Steps and should definitely fly. The next update for Strange Black Rock, I believe, is in Ruins of Arsune. So I just kind of unchecked that from my journal without even thinking about it.
Hello.
But I'm going to go and make sure that that's correct. Okay, yes. Recovering the brown research tome and the black research tome from Varsun's Lair, so yeah. I'm planning to go and get this update from the shipwreck, and then I'm going to have to get off for a while. Garagrim is doing the 999-year-old port right now. We're running around digging up the treasure. I did that one in the Common Lands the other day. I don't think that I streamed it, which is too bad, because it might have been something that I should have shown you guys. Apparently Garagrim did not know that when you pick up that quest, you also need to pick up the navigational spanner and the digging tool to go along with it, because you have to use the navigational spanner to see which direction to go in order to find the treasure that you're looking for, and then you have to use the digging tool to dig it up. So it's as he called it, a hot and cold game of hot and cold. So if you haven't done it before, that's how you do it. I haven't finished it. I did the part where you get the treasure, but I didn't go and do the boat afterward. There's a little boat that you click in, and you go into a zone. And I can't remember what you do in there. I feel like you just sort of are clearing your way to the end, like so many zones are. was playing a little bit of Pokemon Go earlier with my cousin, and was thinking that I ought to record some more of that, or stream some more of that when I'm doing it. But I did try it once. I'm not very familiar with streaming from mobile, so I'm not sure how to make it to where you can see the chat while you are streaming on mobile. I think it would be very helpful see that, because otherwise I can't know if someone is talking to me while I'm doing it. So I'm not really sure how people are navigating that, or if there's maybe an audible sound that you can play when someone pings you on chat in the Twitch chat while you're on a full screen mobile game. I'm going to go ahead and jump from here just so that I can get my save fall up a little bit and it's slightly closer. I guess it may have actually gone faster if I had invised across these fields, or if I had at least taken some degree of caution as I run across, but that's not the way that went. I don't think it would have mattered too much anyway, because invis slows you down, and the bears and lions also slow you down. Don't know if it makes much difference whether you invis or not. It would make difference if I had sort of paid a little bit of attention as I went across. Now I definitely need to invis, because some of this stuff can snare you, and actually, there's a siren anyway. Well, that would be a tide octopus. And he's heroic, nasty, and all that too. Oh, this is good. Okay, well, I'll make better decisions this time. I tried clicking to cure my my detriment doing that, but unfortunately, I gave my cures to a healer in our guild the other day, and I forgot to replace them, so I was without a cure arcane in my bags. It's a sad day. I'll do better this time. I'll take a little bit more time to save time in the end, probably. Of course, if I had engaged my brain just slightly, I could have mezzed that octopus. Oh well. Alright. This is going much more smoothly this time. Decided to do it the smart way. Now, if I don't run into any sirens who see through invis, this should be much smoother. Garagrim is asking about palladium pieces, and so I'm going to show him what's available real fast. Okay, this may be the place right here, obviously. No, there we go. It's gonna say my, uh-oh. See, this is the kind of fellow who, will snare you, and then you die a terrible underwater death of drowning. That's okay, because I got my update, which was the key point of my mission. So, alright. Now, since I'm about to log out for the moment, I'm going to go ahead and escape to the docks momentarily after I show him one more piece of palladium. And then I will log out there after I mend, which will ensure that I don't forget to mend before my next outing. Alright. Now I'll grab this mender and then we'll call it for now. Alright. I will see you folks later. As always, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see when I go live next time. I will see you later. Goodbye.